Welcome back to JJ's Workshop. Today I'm going to show you just a quick little tutorial on planing. And I've got a couple different types of planers here. I have an old school planer that I use for smaller projects. For this particular stuff that I'm milling down now, I'm actually going to use an electric planer. Works really well. It's the Porta-Cable. The bag can be put on either side. So the sawdust that gets shaved off this goes off into the bag. You do have to empty it periodically. This is an adjustable planer. It goes all the way from 0 to 5/64 of an inch. So you're just taking off, you know, so much at a time. It's a very slow process. What I did here is I took a small piece of 3/8 thick, and of course I'm using mahogany because I have so much of it, thanks to my good neighbor friend. And I clamped it down to the workbench. This is so I can apply pressure and basically push this block. I'm going to be pushing, and it's going to hit this so it doesn't move. Is when you're using these, you got to have something holding your board still, or it's going to be all over the place. So far I've been shaving these boards down to a 5/8. This one here is about 7/8. And basically what I'm going to be doing is my next project, I'm building a mahogany shadow box clock for a friend that just did a wonderful job helping me out. A little leak in my roof, and didn't even charge me, so this is my way of saying thank you. So basically what I'm doing here is, and it looks like this whole piece will go covered by the blade. Plug it in, pull trigger. It's that simple. You got to make sure that you stop. You come back far enough into this area so when you're pushing it through, the blade hits the back and goes all the way to the front. Because I've noticed that with wider material, like the piece that I just got done doing, there's little marks in it, and I had to do quite a bit of sanding to get some of those out, but this only does like a 3-inch swipe, and this board is obviously much bigger than 3 inches. So I'll show you how I do this planer real quick. It's going to be a very short tutorial. Then you'll get to actually see the project getting put together later on. So once again, I make sure that my surface is cleared off. Always make sure your bag is empty. And with these, you really know when the bag is full because it starts coming out everywhere. And obviously, I have a mess. So, all right, so this is how it works. You pull the trigger, you start back here. as you can see, it's not as red as it was. I just got done shaving off 3/64 7-inch. You're just going to keep on shaving that down until you hit your 5/8. So I know this was 3/4 of an inch thick. It looks like I got a few more swipes to go. I just did a little dip right here, so you got to turn that board around and level that out. Okay, now you see I'm starting to get a lot of sawdust here. These bags, they fill up very quickly. I gotta admit, if you can't afford one of the big heavy duty thickness planters you can just feed a whole board through, this is really the way to go. And the Porta-Cable wasn't really all that expensive. And so it looks like I about leveled that out just a little bit. And keep in mind, you're going to get some small little spots, and obviously that's why you're going to be doing some sanding. So that's perfectly normal. And we are at 5/8 on the dot. So then you just come over here and buff it out a little bit. And there you go. You got a perfect 5/8 board ready for your next project. So I can't wait to show you what's coming up next on JJ's Workshop. But until then, I will see you around.